So, my friend texted me last week, and she goes, I think I'm about to lose my boyfriend. Over a bed. I had to read it twice. Like, a bed? Yeah, a bed. Okay, so here's the setup real quick. She's 28, he's 30. They've been together a few years, both living with roommates, both wanting out, and she has been saving for this apartment forever, like since her early 20s, skipping vacations, eating at home, the whole thing. She finally buys this place. Her own name on the deed, her own mortgage. Not his, just hers. And the plan was he'd move in, pay her half the mortgage, like rent, until they got married if they ever did. Fair enough. Pretty standard for a couple, right? Now here's the part you need to know. She has dreamed about one specific bed for years, a loft bed, the kind you climb up to. Underneath, a little hideout, beanbag, PS5, soft lights, curtains, her whole little world tucked under her bed. She had a Pinterest board for it, years of saving images, color schemes, layouts. She showed it to him many times, and every time he said, "That's cool, babe," or "Sounds fun," or "Nice." Never once raised a single concern. For years. Now the keys are in her hand. She's planning the furniture order. And suddenly he goes, are you sure that's the best choice? What if one of us falls off the ladder at night? What if we hurt ourselves? Maybe, let's think about it. And she froze, because she had told him about this bed. For years. He never once said any of this. Not at her old place, not at his, not while they were dreaming about moving in together. He waited until the keys were in her hand. She tried to be gentle about it. She told him, "Hey, the living room has a sofa bed and a guest bed. If you really hate the loft, you don't have to sleep there." He went, maybe, non-committal noises, just raining on her parade. So she tried again, bigger this time. She said, "Look, there's no pressure. I can pay this mortgage by myself. If you're not sure about moving in, that's okay." And that's when he got mad, like actually mad. How could you say that? Why would you imply we'd give that up? We're a couple. We share a dream of living together. And she just sat there, holding her phone, looking at her Pinterest board, thinking, wait, a minute ago you were ready to walk away. Over a bed. But the moment I offered to release you, you panicked. That's the part that started bothering her, so she did what most of us do. She called her best friend. He's a guy. They've known each other since high school. She tells him the whole story, and he goes, I think you should compromise. Compromise is the heart of a good relationship. She stared at the phone. Her oldest friend, telling her the same thing. And she felt something inside her go very quiet. Because compromise, sure, okay, but compromise on what? The apartment was hers. The mortgage was hers. The years of saving were hers. The dream of this bed was hers. And the first thing she was being asked to give up was the thing that made any of it feel like hers. She told me later, sitting at her kitchen table, she realized something kind of awful. He never had a problem with the bed. He had a problem with what the bed meant. Because the bed wasn't a bed. The bed was her, designing a space. Without asking him. In an apartment she paid for, that he was about to live in, for half rent. And here's the part that really got me. He never brought it up when she was just talking about it. He only brought it up when she had the power to actually do it. 2 years of nodding along to her Pinterest board. 2 years of, "Sounds cool, babe." And the day the keys were in her hand, suddenly there were safety concerns. Suddenly there was a ladder problem. Suddenly compromise was the heart of a good relationship. And she just kept thinking, if this is what he does about a bed, what's he going to do about everything else? What about where we put the couch? What color we paint the bedroom? Whether I get a cat? Whether I keep my office or turn it into a nursery? Every single thing. Quiet. Until the moment she actually had the choice. Then suddenly, maybe. Let's think about it. She didn't sleep that night. She kept looking at the apartment, the empty rooms, the bare walls. All this space she had earned, alone, and the thought she couldn't shake. If I give in on this bed, I'll give in on everything. Because this isn't the bed. This is the first time he's testing whether he can move me. And if I move now, he'll move me again. And again, and again. Until none of it is mine. So she made up her mind. She told him she was buying the bed. She told him, "You can move in. You can love it or hate it. You can sleep on the sofa downstairs if you want. But the bed is happening. And I'm telling you now, not asking, because I want you to hear me say it out loud." And here's what got me about the whole story. He didn't leave. He didn't even fight it that hard after. They talked. They worked it out. He's moving in. Which kind of proves the whole point, doesn't it? The ladder was never the problem. The bed was never the problem. He just wanted to see if she'd flinch. And when she didn't, he stopped pushing. Which is the part of all of this I keep thinking about. How quiet some people stay. How agreeable. How easy. Right up until the second you actually own something. And how fast that switch flips. And the question my friend is still sitting with is what would have happened if she hadn't been able to pay the mortgage by herself? If she had needed him on that lease? Would she still have her bed? Would she still have her apartment? Would she still have her Pinterest board? Or would the safety concerns have started even earlier and just kept going? She bought the bed last week. Custom built, sturdier frame, adult's weight, Pinterest board exactly. And she sent me a photo of the empty bedroom, waiting for the delivery. She captioned it, "Mine." Just that, one word, and I keep looking at that photo, thinking about how close she came to letting that one word disappear over a bed.